My name is Benjamin Conaway, and I live in North Knoxville. And I was kind of wondering, we've got this river down there. I'm wondering, why don't we utilize that space more? What can we add to that part of town?
Thanks for your question, Ben. You want to know about the South Knoxville waterfront, what I see as the possibilities there. I'll tell you this, South Knoxville and our waterfront is probably Knoxville's only opportunity for $1 billion of investment. I don't think any successful city in the world only builds on one side of the city, and so I think it's an important opportunity. Look, we have about $300 million in planned projects from South Knoxville waterfront to the Magnolia corridor, I-275 corridor, Cumberland Avenue, some private sector things like Marble Alley, a lot of opportunities out there, and each one of them have their own hurdles, and their own opportunities. And South Knoxville, I think, is something that's going to require a good bit of investment from the city, but it's also going to take some really large anchor tenants from the private sector. And I tell people, South Knoxville is going to have to wait on private sector interest and investment, but you should believe that I'm going to be out there trying to drum up that support because I believe in the opportunity there, and I think it's something we're going to have to do. And most of these projects actually are waiting on one thing, and that's that private sector interest and investment. And what I mean is, when you find an anchor tenant that's willing to come in and invest and build something there or develop an area, they're going to get what's called tax increment financing, or TIFs. And when they make that investment, we release that TIF money that kind of spurs that local investment on an infrastructure level, whether you're talking about sidewalks or any other streets, lighting, things like that. But we have to make sure we have those tenants there first to release that TIF funding to redevelop some of the infrastructure. So I think that's really our first step, is finding the private sector companies and developers that are going to put some big money into South Knoxville so that we can start that process. It's like an elephant, it's really the only way they say to eat an elephant is one bite at a time, and that's how we're going to have to do the South Knoxville waterfront, is one piece at a time by attracting private sector interest and investment.